Die Tasse, der Teller, das Glas. Does something feel familiar here? Once again, German is doing that strange little trick. Three core objects from one semantic group, and all three grammatical genders appear again. Feminine, die Tasse. Masculine, der Teller. Neuter, das Glas. And with that, let's step into die Geschichte des Geschirrs. The story of die Tasse, cup, begins far away from Germany, in the Arabic-speaking world. The original word was Tasse. It meant a bowl or a drinking vessel. Through trade routes, the word slowly traveled across Europe, and around the 16th century, German borrowed the French version, la tasse. That's why Germans say die Tasse, because the French word was feminine and German kept the gender. And here comes a fun detail. The first Tassen didn't even have handles. People simply held the hot bowl directly in their hands, until someone eventually realized maybe burning our fingers every morning is not the best idea. And that's how the handle slowly became part of the modern cup. The Teller, plate, has a surprisingly technical and grammatical history. The German word der Teller comes from the Old French word tailler, cutting board, which was connected to the verb tailler, to cut. Originally, der Teller was not a ceramic plate at all. It had several meanings: a cutting board, a flat wooden serving surface, or even a thick slice of bread used under meat. So historically, der Teller was literally the thing used for cutting and serving food. And this is where the ending "er" becomes interesting. In German, the suffix "er" very often creates tools, instruments, or people performing an action. For example, der Lehrer, teacher, lehren, to teach. Der Wecker, alarm clock, wecken, to wake. And because nouns ending in "er" are very often masculine in German, the word Teller naturally became der Teller. And here comes a cool English connection. The English word tailor comes from the same French root tailler. A tailor cuts fabric. A medieval tailor helped cut meat. Two completely different objects, but linguistic cousins. But let's return to the modern world. Once the word started meaning plate, Germans began combining it with foods to create menu categories. Der Käseteller, cheese plate. Der Gemüseteller, vegetable plate. Der Fischteller, fish plate. And because the final word is der Teller, all these compounds stay masculine. In German compounds, the last word is the grammatical boss. Das Glas, glass. This word is much older than both Tasse and Teller, and originally it didn't mean a drinking glass at all. The word comes from the ancient Indo-European root gel, meaning to shine or yellow-green. This same root also gave us words like gold and yellow. Long before transparent glass existed, people used the word glass for amber. Why amber? Because amber shines, glows in sunlight, and has a warm golden yellow color. So the original meaning was connected to something glowing and shiny. But later, humans learned how to create transparent glass material, and suddenly this new material had very similar qualities: shiny, reflective, glowing in the light. So the old word slowly shifted from amber to the new transparent material. And this explains the neuter gender. In German, names of materials and metals are usually neuter. Since glass was originally the name of a material, it naturally became das Glas. And when people later started drinking from glass containers, the gender stayed the same. Ein Glas Wasser, a glass of water. Ein Glas Wein, a glass of wine. Glück und Glas, wie leicht bricht das? The idea is simple but beautiful. Both happiness and glass are fragile. A simple German kitchen suddenly becomes a small museum of human history. The Tasse carries echoes of ancient trade routes from the Arabic world. The teller remembers medieval tables, knives, and cutting boards. Das Glas still reflects the shine of ancient amber and golden light.